silence in the rain. When all my troubles wash away and bring me peace and still my pain, and have me live to another day.
E-Gaming Bets. We accept bets on computer games online since 2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
G2A.com, the best video game store ever! Fast as lightning, solid as a rock, cheap as duck! What's more, you can sell on it because it's also a marketplace. Remember G2A.com, the best video game store ever!
Hello everybody and welcome to your coverage of the DotaPit Season 4 by G2A. The Southeast Asian region is what we're doing, and we have you another Fnatic game coming your way today and going up against another team which also traveled on behalf of Southeast Asia to the majors. It is Mineski. The draft's been going fairly slow at the start, but looks like now is finally picking it up. So we're going to jump ourselves over into that without any more time to waste, as it will be Fnatic starting on the Dire side, Mineski over on the Radiant side. A little bit of a change up in the roster because there's no change up in the roster of commentators because we are here to bring you the action. It is Modpax and myself. Welcome back, man. Another day, another SEA.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is actually the first time I've really been doing a lot of SEA Dota. It's a little early, over in North America, but it's all right.
I'm glad.
How about that? Oh, go ahead.
I'm glad you woke up for it, man. Whenever it comes to a Mineski game, there's always entertainment, be it painful or be it joyful.
Guaranteed. Well, I mean, it's not very surprising the Fnatic goes with that Ancient Apparition first. I think we all are fully aware of what Mineski would love to do with a Huskar in their hands.
Yes, they would. I'm actually interested to see how they approach this, because it has been a couple of weeks since the major. And Mineski, as far as their recent games go, like their last game they played was up against OG at the Frankfurt Major. They haven't played any other official games since that time. So I don't know if the guys have been resting or if they've been preparing. But either way, Jay might have been raging as he has changed his name. If you were wondering, that is in fact Jay in the captain slot for Mineski with the rest of the Mineski lineup. And we actually changed our substitution for Fnatic today. So Mushi is back. DJ is still the man with DJ is still the man who's doing the drafting, and ADTR, who is the coach of Fnatic. He stood in yesterday for Mushi, and today he's standing in for Black.
Taking their vacation days or something.
Maybe Black has just got a wonderful date with the Malaysian girl. That's he is the ladies' man now. Ever since he slimmed down, like he lost half of his weight and became a. Okay, yeah. I was trying to think of a really nice word that didn't make him sound like
10 seconds remaining.
like he gets around, because he doesn't. He's a very loyal boy. But yes, ADTR is gonna it's gonna probably be a better time for Fnatic, considering ADTR was taking up that number 1 position role, and they pushed Black into the mid lane yesterday, where now like you can't have ADTR take on Black's older kind of role, which is that safe lane solo.
Well, his gyrocopter's still there if he wants it again.
That's true. That's all he played yesterday. In the 2 games of Fnatic, all he did was play the gyrocopter. But I doubt
Not too much fun up against a Slardar and a Queen of Pain, though.
Yeah, that's true. But what else would you really take? Like, maybe we can gauge it a little bit from the Fnatic bans in the second phase, where they took out the Night Stalker and the Juggernaut. Like, what are those heroes really good against that Fnatic want to get?
I'll tell you what they're really good at is being up in your face, and I'm thinking Mineski's probably gonna be drafting very similar to some of the first departure lineups yesterday. Not quite as intense, Mineski they played with the big boys over in Frankfurt, so maybe something a little bit more in terms of a balanced lineup that's not completely falling off once it hits about 19.5 minutes. So, like those first departure lineups seem to, but they definitely love their aggression. So someone like the Juggernaut and the Night Stalker, it's no surprise you'll be banning that out up against them.
I'm surprised
I'd be interested to see like
I'm surprised you gave first departure almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a generous man, Modpax.
What can I say? But I'd be looking maybe for some global strats. Get the AA. It's always fun.
Well, if you want to go full global, we could just pull in the Spectre for you. We need to bring in Mushi Zeus. If they let him go back to the mid lane. Also interested to see if he actually plays the mid lane or if he plays the support role again. Because Fnatic, it's like Mushi said in an interview at the Frankfurt Majors that he was still trying to work out how his team gels together and how he as a captain leads the team.
10 seconds
remaining. And I'm wondering now if DJ, with him taking over the reins of the drafting, if Mushi's just like, I'm just going to focus on my play. Let everyone else worry about themselves, kind of thing, or let DJ worry about everyone else. Gyrocopter for Mineski, so there's the block pick. And all 3 cores for Mineski very early on.
Yeah, a little bit interesting. Like they're up against the Ancient Apparition, but already they've kind of committed to no real mech hero, which is, I mean, you're against the AA as well, but it is a little bit hard in terms of the pushing and stuff. So definitely looking to farm up, and we can probably expect something more like the mid later game timing, and maybe even a little bit of Roshan control, which is something Fnatic is definitely lacking right now. They basically have Disruptor in terms of Roshan fighting, but so far they have like zero hope of actually taking down the beast.
You could just get the Dazzle from Mineski. Makes up for the lack of mech early on, and great combination with the Slaughter.
Yep.
We just bounce that negative armor around as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Stops the easy counter against the gyro too,
5
or
seconds
enables the gyro
remaining.
if you can get an aggressive weave off. The Mineski left themselves really no time after that first banning phase and actually pick up the ES.
Fnatic.
So they're looking for some control and counter team fight themselves.
We actually still have the Shadow Fiend in the pool. This is very rare he makes it this far these days.
Wow, yeah, almost forgot about him. Well, that just seems like an obvious pickup now.
Yeah, it's the first thing that I'd be looking for here. I mean, obviously, it really doesn't matter when you pick Shadow Fiend. Like, there's a reason he's banned in the first phase. Like, of course you can pressure him mid, but yeah, he can just do whatever he wants. Give it to him.
Radiant team
So
back.
that's a very nice pickup from Fnatic. The discount Shadow Fiend.
This is a really nice combination that Fnatic have. Interesting to see how it's going to work in the laning phase, especially for Mineski. The roaming Earthshaker combo hasn't really seemed to work of late. Like we're seeing
5
Earthshaker being
seconds
pushed more and
remaining.
more to this core off-lane position because that rotation to the mid is just so easy to see coming when you run like the dual lane kind of strat.
Turn to ban.
But
Yeah.
this may just turn into like safe tri-lane versus safe tri-lane and let the off-laners just duke it out.
Radiant team.
that's
Yeah,
the
man,
slot
Ohio
there.
rocked it yesterday on that Earthshaker. Whew.
That was pretty good.
All right, well, Mineski, let's see. So probably just gonna be the last support. I mean, they banned out the Bane, very strong, pretty nice up against Shadow Fiend. I'd be expecting. You got your Disruptor. We still really need something maybe a little bit more defensive. Like Dazzle's still in the pool. Definitely no reason not to just take it. Can we go a little bit crazy with like an
10
Omni Knight?
seconds
Except we'll
remaining.
get dual melee supports. We've had it so much lately, it doesn't even seem like a problem anymore.
5
I'd
seconds
be very
remaining.
questionable about an Omni Knight. Zorak just
throw it
likes
out
might
there.
agree with you, but it's going to be a Vengeful Spirit instead.
Fnatic's turn
So-
to pick.
Bring in the swap. It is the negative armor stack between Slaughter as well as VS. You bring in another stunner, and maybe that was something which Mineski was worried about, where if you did pick up the Dazzle, you liked another controlling hero. You liked the ability to have that stun.
All right, and then the Wraith King. He's so popular lately. Like first, it kind of started as like an anti-Doom pick, but even over the past couple of months, Wraith King's really been rising up in terms of that very high MMR, like front page, 6-7K games. People just love picking Wraith King. It's just so hard to deal with. He crits massively. Pretty good in the laning phase as well in terms of like stacking up with any support. Even like an AA that doesn't have a lot of control, just combining it with your simple stun into the cold feet, you can still get a lot of kills on some of those weaker offlaners. Even a Slardar in some cases, but of course one of the faster offlaners in the current meta.
In this game, it's the perfect pickup. You think about how Mineski are going to start their fights. They start with Echo Slam, they start with Call Down, the Flat Cannon expenditure, and you got your Queen of Pain Sonic Wave, and your Slaughter
10
Initiation.
seconds remaining.
You throw all of this out, and if the Wraith King is the one that's receiving all of
5
this, and then he just
seconds remaining.
reincarnates, everything you've blown is like for nothing. Because you don't find that kill on the core. Comes back to life again, and then he kills you. There is the one upside that Mineski have. If they do blow everything and they kill off everyone else with Fnatic, then they've actually got so many control mechanisms still available, and with that amplification, they could burn through the Wraith King. So there is
they
ways
do
that
have-
Mineski can win the fight.
Yeah, they actually do have a ton of lockdown now. Even with the Vengeful Spirit, it's very handy, and of course, quite a bit of physical damage to do. We already talked about how there's kind of a lack of Roshan in terms of Fnatic. They did fix that up by getting the Shadow Fiend and now the Wraith King as well. Plus, you can probably get a medallion on Ohio, even though we don't really see it that much on Tusk. Probably will be this game. But yeah, Slardar, and then you've also got the Vengeful Spirit. So the second Mineski win a decent fight past like the 12-minute mark, they could just run right into that pit if they're all grouped up near the mid tower.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. I just suppose, like... Do you read Mandarin? Or
Believe it or not, they actually don't teach us that over here.
Or wait, hang on, no. Is this... Actually, I don't think it's better. I actually think it's better. Like, give me Yossi Bone. Like, what is Yossi Bone?
I don't know.
Oh god. I wonder if No, there's nothing on translate. It has to be something unique. It has to be something unique. Alright, we'll ask him about it during the halftime. Because I'd like to know what a Yossi Bone is.
Important questions. Asking them right here on DotaPit.
That's what it's all about, bro. I don't steer away from the important questions. Let's have a debate. Yossi Bone. Okay, so aggressive TP down already from Ohio. He's going to come down and get that quick ward down. Is he just going to go for the magic push? Nope.
It's actually so frustrating to deal with. I can't stand being the Radiant side and trying to deward my pull camp. It's so hard right now. You need at least 3 sentries to guarantee that you deward it. Whereas Dire, you basically only need 1, sometimes 2. But you can always deward the pull camp with 2. Like, there's no question.
Yep.
It's so annoying. These TPs just make it even more frustrating. They actually just spotted him out, didn't they? They poked the tree.
It's funny that little spot Ohio is in. I was sitting there going, I'm not certain that this actually cuts, like, if the vision is blocked by the trees.
30
But
seconds
obviously
to battle.
it wasn't. So Ohio gets scouted out. But this means that both teams will not be contesting for runes. They just both take 1 rune themselves. So it should be the Queen of Pain to grab hers as Fnatic. They're even checking Roshan. Okay, that would have been that would have been very optimistic for anyone if they gave that a shot. But yeah, it's going to be runes for the Queen of Pain as well as the SF. Everything's looking pretty standard at this point. It's the normal off-lane Tusker. The only thing which is a little bit different is Mineski's line, where they're running this Earthshaker on top. But I'm fairly certain that Vash is only here to throw 1 Fissure, give that second level to Slider by blocking the wave, and that's all.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do. It is an SF in the mid lane, so chances are, yeah, he'll just make his way out of here. Now, he could tango up, or rather clarity up and stay. Oh man, this is so good.
He wants it. He wants it. He's
done.
got it. He's actually got it too. The courier's going to get sniped. He came at the last moment. Vash is still here, but because he used his Fissure on the top lane, all he can do is body block. He's doing it wonderfully up against DJ.
Alright, I'll go this way.
Oh, DJ will just keep running. He potentially could have actually leveled up Glimpse as well and just sent Vash back. And Vash, he's still another 20 mana away from having his Fissure available. So DJ will outrun him. It's 300 movement speed versus 310, but it doesn't matter. 10 movement speed advantage for the Earthshaker is not enough. And DJ may even arrive in time for the stack. No, he's a little too late.
Oh, man. Mushi playing this so well. What a lane to get that denied too. Like, it's gonna be one of the better lanes, because if anything, this is what Queen of Pain has early, right? It's like, alright, I have some control over this lane, I'm gonna deny all his creeps, gonna zone him out, and now I only get 2 more Shadow Strikes, and that's it.
I'm wondering if that was really DJ's intention though, because he came in with a sentry ward, so it looked like he was gonna block up some of the pull points. But he decided not to. He actually didn't throw the ward down. Because of that, he hit the perfect timing when he moved into the mid lane for the courier. And now Potato, you're not a healthy hero. He's already have to burn that salve. Doesn't have the bottle because the courier was only bringing out a salve to him. While SF is now up to 7 souls. He's got 4 deny. Actually, the Queen of Pain is doing really well for CS, but...
Ohio's on the run bottom.
Yeah. Jules has already used his stun. They can Fissure. Yeah, there's a block. Ohio's in trouble. He's going to run the other way, but they both don't have stuns available. So Jules, he wants to wait and cut him off with the pass, but Tusker, there's not enough. Actually, he'll have enough mana in maybe like 5-6 seconds for a snowball. Though with the Shadow Strike Ohio, his only choice is to deny himself up to the trolls, and he can't do it. The tick from the Shadow Strike is enough, and the Queen of Pain will take the first blood on the offlane Tusker.
Oh, that was so close. Creeps. Alright. Alright, well, that works, you know. That would have been pretty disappointing to get the deny, considering he wasted
Potato.
like 3 heroes' time.
He's standing and fighting. That's a double damage on the Disrupt. He just needs 1 more attack. DJ's going to get the kill. Mushi attempted the denial. But the Earthshaker's going to get the pick off there. But you just traded your Queen of Pain who got first blood for a support disruptor, and now Jules is in trouble too. Ohio going to snowball in. The damage from the tower is going to be more than enough to get the kill. Ohio just timing that perfectly, so even if they do spill first blood out, Fnatic get a very quick 1-2 return.
That's the dream right there. Picking off a support when you're up against a gyrocopter dual lane. That is so hard to do. He's just so scary. Even as a Tuskar, so extremely well played by Ohio. And yeah, that mid death. That's a little sad. It seemed like he could have got away. Maybe he was worried about there being a potential glimpse, but it's only level 1. It's not even skilled yet. If he were to take it, so.
That did actually look like what he was worried about, but he had the distance. He knew if it was a level 1 glimpse, he was out of range.
Yeah.
So, like, if we're looking at a level 3 disruptor, then yeah, I can understand the fear. Cold Feet, as well as the Wraithfire Blast. With a new Cold Feet, that's almost an instant latch then, or a guaranteed, sorry, hit. Salve, nice and quick.
Man.
The Fidge's going to give a little bit of extra support. And the Wraith King will end up dropping.
Got the double Stout Shield proc right there. It was getting a little bit close, but that'll help him out.
Take whatever you can get at this point. And a kill on the safe lane Wraith King is a big thing. You don't want to have that Wraith King fall behind.
You know, with all this action we've had early on, it's impressive that the Dire even have stacks going on. Seems like they spent so much time, but they already have a double stack up there. Or, well, I suppose it's a triple stack, really, for Mushi. Up sitting in the jungle, so I'll be happy about that. Side of the Radiant, though. No big ones going on here for your gyrocopter.
I wonder if they even feel like bringing the gyro over is going to help. I'd actually look to see Mineski bring more support down to that bottom lane to attack into the tier 1 tower. Because it's normally around that 6 or 7 minute mark when you get the catapult wave come in. But the gyrocopter decides to just turn on his flat cannon, clean out the creep wave quickly, and you do a lot of damage to the tier 1. At that point, you've only got like 2 ways that you can inflict the damage. Like, 1, you bring in a crap ton of support, or 2, you distract the enemy team elsewhere. So you attack into the mid lane. Yeah, Ohio is, well, I'm not going to say he's guaranteed dead, because he is quite tanky.
That illusion scares them off.
It can't be that. They knew it was just. They know it's fake.
They know it's illusion, but it's surprising they don't just continue going. I don't know if they're worried about the Vision keeping an eye on them. But
it's no mana. Both Earthshaker as well as the VS, like, they've got to commit 110 and 140 mana to actually land their stuns. Because Vash went for the second point in Fissure. He doesn't actually have a point up in Enchant Totem. So that second control ability doesn't exist.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And here comes that push. Not the 6 minute mark perfectly, because the catapult wave is going to be the next one that spawns up. So this almost feels a little bit premature.
well, depending on the timing they're looking at, like he's just gotten the call down. So typically, of course, is when we see like your big gyrocopter rotation. But when you're up against someone like the Wraith King, I mean, if he gets 6 before you're going to make that rotation, he's pretty difficult to go with that gank. So I wonder if they're kind of thinking like, let's early push the tower. I'm wishing there were stacks so they could just come to the jungle and throw down the call down there for the farming, honestly.
Jules, with the blink scream, Sonic Wave, the stick charges DJ, he is going to die, and there she glimpses. Potato back.
Out top.
Slider on the run to the tree line, but that TP is going to be successful. The cooldown's arriving as well. Net's got to split up, but now it's Cuckoo, who's left by himself. The snowball's going to come in, and Cuckoo, well, the Slider just left him. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication coming out there from Mineski, where Cuckoo wanted to fight. Rio had no intention of sticking around to fight that.
Yeah, and he did immediately ping out that ward that's placed just above the Radiant Tower, because it completely spotted his rotation, and they split very well for that call down, and he was just... once that didn't connect on the 2 heroes on both charges, he was pretty much guaranteed dead, and the nice little rotation from Ohio just to secure it, so that actually puts him up to level 6. So he's ready to do his own little ganking here. It's going to have to be really the supports. Not much chance of him getting something on the old Raging Potato.
I really don't want to look at it from that kind of angle where you say, okay, so Raging Potato's rotation can't find anything. But then you want to rely on an Earthshaker who, like, the old classic way of looking at him is the Well, I Fissure, and then SF comes in with like 3 raises. Like, that was the combination for the mid gank. This time around, you can only do it when that Sonic Wave is off cooldown for the Queen of Pain. And what does VS really offer you? Like, she had to have a haste rune to start that initiation in mid lane before. Looks like Disruptor's going to go down solo on the bottom with a gyro cooldown and a Fissure that held him in position. That almost seems a little too easy. But top lane, really this is gonna be really hard for Real to escape from this one. The razors do the work. The snowball makes sure he stays exactly where he is. And Raging Potato, he arrives in Invis, but he does not have his Sonic Wave available. 15 seconds left. That Invis won't last that long. And he needs more help if he's gonna do this.
If only the dunk was available.
He's looking for it. He's really looking for it. He got Rio coming in. The tower will drop. Raging Potato's going to stick with him. His Sonic Wave is off cooldown now. Mushi, he hit an invisible wall for a moment, so he might work out that he is being washed. Oh, the Sentry Ward. They see him, and Mushi, he doesn't react. He actually waits it out. They understand that the Queen of Pain is there, and then bait her down into the Sentry Ward. She'll let the Sonic Wave go, but Fnatic just played that perfectly, and Mushi, one cool cucumber.
Yeah, you got to be really cool for that to work out. And it just seemed just a little bit too greedy there, trying to go for any sort of a Sonic Wave. They will connect. Oh, he's actually going to get the Wraithfire Blast out as well.
Yeah.
Come on. Where are the crits at?
Wow, they don't even need the crit. That burn should almost be enough. One more attack is all it would have taken.
Just one more weedy.
Alright, so what are we looking for as far as the build goes for the Wraith King with this chainmail on him at the moment? Do we just go for the center blade?
Mail. Yeah. I mean, you could, honestly, there's no reason you couldn't try like something a little different, go Medallion or Solar Crest, but it's probably just gonna be like Blade Mail, and then occasionally we've seen into like Radiance, but you know, we get like the Armlet and the Blink Dagger. Armlet seems like something that SEA just loves, you know, their Huskar playing, they're all ready for it. Ohio.
Snowball, yep, Ohio goes into Cuckoo. The wall gets played down though, and DJ, yeah, you gotta walk out of that call down. Ohio was already backing out. Yeah, I was actually thinking about the Medallion for the Wraith King, primarily because Roshan, when you have a Wraith King with the Vampiric Aura, it's very easy to jump in and take Roshan. And when Mushi has this mech, they want to force Mineski to come into a fight. Because Mushi will have this done fairly soon.
Yeah, it is. Now that I'm looking at it, though, it's actually a really good Blade Mail game. Looking up against this lineup for Mineski. The Queen of Pain, the Earthshaker, even the Slider, the Gyrocopter. There is so much damage you can send back between 2 lives, with relatively squishy heroes too. So throw that Sharets as well over at Cuckoo, but he'll fly around.
Smoke movement.
But I think that could be a really good build here in this game.
Fnatic are bringing net as well as ADTR down, and the cutoff line. Well, Jules walks
so
into it, and he is so dead. Ohio throws out the shards, locks him in. He'll even, okay. Just a simple swing of the blade from ADTR, and the cooldown gets expended. Yes, the cooldown is fairly low, but Fnatic are looking to fight in the next minute. Like, if it's not fight, it's taking that bottom tower. Also surprising, Fnatic are forcing this before they have the mech completed.
It's so close, though.
But it's like, okay, it's done now. Mushi will buy it and then fly it out. But this is going to take some...
That's just good timing.
Well, it's good timing in a way, but it's not ready for when Mineski, if they were looking to counter fight, when they would actually, like, need it. Okay, that Ice Blast is really good. The shards fly forward. Oh, the glimpse. It's going to try and drag back Raging Potato. I say try, it succeeds. The Queen of Pain will drop. The Tier 1 town will be defended for that, and the shards again from Ohio, locking Jules in. He doesn't have a snowball available, however. And he also had no one else helping him out. The Echo Slam on bottom. Vash going on net as well as Mushi. He's looking for both of them, and they're going to claim it with the help of Cuckoo. While you may have lost your Slaughter down the tree line behind your Tier 1, you keep your Tier 1 tower alive, and you bring down the big SF, even after mech was expended.
Oh, and that's 700 gold heading over to Jetsy Vash. Grab himself up a Blink Dagger shortly. It's not even 13 minutes. This is your support Earthshaker.
This is the Dream Earthshaker. And Earthshaker Fnatic have to give a lot more respect to. They're going to have to start dodging the fights, which is not what they want to do when they've just completed their mech. They want to be the ones being aggressive.
is
But
under
if that Earthshaker counter initiates, if his Echo Slam is ever up, you really just have to stay out of it. Even at level 1.
Yeah, a lot of these next engagements are going to rely on Ohio being there and some really big plays with the snowball, because there's no Dazzle, there's no Winter Wyvern here. So, of course, they do have the mech from Mushi, but if he's disabled and getting Echo Slammed up because he's going to be one of the main targets, you don't really have that backline support to give him any sort of assistance. And it's going to be really rough.
Vosh and
Look at this
DJ,
positioning.
they can smell each other's BO right now. They're that close. But the tier 1 tower is going to drop. The SF will take it. That allows the Wraith King to now complete his full blade melt as he starts up against the Queen of Pain. And Queen of Pain, not really interested in fighting up against the Wraith King. There's a little point to it. He needs more help, because they have to kill him twice over. That reincarnation is up. Putting it on cooldown will be nice, and this is probably going to be the only chance they have to put it on cooldown with a long cooldown. Because he'll be level 11 fairly soon.
Yeah, and this train is just rolling on bottom. And they're up, smoked in the Dire jungle. And there's no TP on Jules. And he's actually mildly important here in terms of getting rid of the armor and everything, any sort of a rotation.
Vosh, DJ trying to keep that vision up, and well, there goes your fissure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that is going to be all she wrote on that one.
Are fortified.
Like, the mid lane's getting pushed out nicely by the Wraith King. You got a little gang squad on bottom. Top lane, Ice Blast is on the way, and they're going to start the TPs already. And Mineski, well, that Ice Blast is actually up really nice and high. Seeing Cuckoo up in the tree line. And ensures the kill. ADTR triggering that Blade Melt just to make sure that Jara kills himself even harder. And Jules fails the TP out with Ohio snowballing into him. An easy raise kill for Mushi. So you add a lot of pressure on the bottom lane. Vash already used his TP because he TP from the bottom lane to that tier 2 tower. So he couldn't come to the top lane to help out at all. And I think, is Net gonna...
That's in danger territory down here.
He's trying this. With the Ice Blast and the Cold Feet with the Vortex, Vash gets triggered. Vash is actually gonna go down. Net solo kills the Earthshaker.
That is so devastating.
You can see him looking at it though. Like, you can see him looking. I'm still not certain the Earthshaker had to turn and stop that. He wouldn't have got hit by the Cold Feet. Top lane, Jules. The sun's going to go on the Wraith King, but the Blade Mail and still Reincarnation. You don't want to fight this. You also have no... Actually, they have every idea. They understand that Ohio and DJ rotated over to let the cooldown go. Hits nicely on a Fnatic, but with the snowball moving forward, Raging Potato can't get the Sonic Wave off in time because Mushi obliterates him with that Requiem of Souls, and the follow-up zones are still there from ADTR. They can move on to the next target. 3 seconds till that Red Fire Blast is off cooldown, and you got the Ice Blast coming in, but it's a little bit too late. Mineski already back behind their own tower, and ADTR, he's not a healthy man. He has to move back. No reason to burn the Reincarnation if he doesn't have to.
Oh, man. And there would have been a Blink Dagger there if that Earthshaker wasn't for that pick off by Net. I mean, that was huge. He lost almost 300 gold down bottom. Would have been so close. So again, just really great rotations coming up from Fnatic. Honestly, they're playing this extremely well, and now they're going to have that BKB almost finished up here. About 900 gold away from Mushi, so they'll just look to push down that mid-tier 1. If they're just desperately trying to get this Blink Dagger up, though, they need it so badly right now.
I'm wondering if it's worthwhile for Fnatic just to slip into the pit. Like, if they go in at Roshan right now before that Blink Dagger is up for the Earthshaker, then Mineski have no real way to counter-initiate. They might be a little concerned, though, because Requiem of Souls is on cooldown, and Mushi would like to finish his BKB. Sentry is down, and they're going to start on Raging Potato. The Ice Blast combining up with the Storm. Now, Queen of Pain didn't stand a chance, but Ohio, okay, with the stun, ADTR, they've locked Cuckoo in. He can't walk out through the tree line. The pathing will take him north. The urn is ticking him out. He's down to 18 life, 2 life, and now 0. DJ will find the double kill, almost making it a triple, but Mushi will kill secure. 3 heroes lost here for Mineski as Fnatic. Not only do they take the fight, but they take the tier 1 tower to boot. And the next fight's getting stronger and stronger. The BKB is completed.
Mushi is massive.
10k net worth in 17 minutes. I think he's actually doing better than Black was doing yesterday. And that was a very momentum, like, heavy Wind Ranger.
This is looking scary right now. if you're a Mineski fan.
How do you even approach this?
At least they have the blink dagger.
You don't have the control required. You don't have the damage required.
Roshan has fallen.
Because the Jara is still walking around with phase boots and a drop.
Dire's
Like,
top tower has fallen.
like that's not enough. And this Slaughter, he waited for the Wraith Fire Blast to be thrown so he could blink away. As the Ice Blast will just fly astray, Rio's going to go back in, crushes, and then just basically hits himself off the Wraith King. Wraith King's fine with this. If he dies
so
right
much
now,
time to rotate right now.
yep, they pick him off, but DJ moves over. And they get the stun on the Slaughter, the control over on Raging Potato. DJ's there at the perfect time, and with a snowball forward, Rio can't just run himself out of here. The Walrus Punch will connect, so will the Wraith Fire Blast, so you can say goodbye to the Slaughter, and maybe even say goodbye to Vash. Okay, nope, he blinks away out. This time off the cold feet, but he's locked in with the shards. The Ice Blast will connect. The Glimpse will actually drag him back right on top of net. And with the Snowball potentially dodging what could have been an Echo Slam. Fnatic take another 3 kills. This is just after they finish Roshan as well. So Mushi is already the Immortal.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
the way DJ is playing this Disruptor is so good, and I think it really shows the power of the hero compared to how you see a lot of people play it. Like, he's not waiting for these massive 3-man silences into a kinetic field or anything like that. Like, he just wants that Static Storm on the key target, your Queen of Pain, and he's eliminating him every single fight. Just Static Storm earn. He takes so much damage. She can't escape. She's not tanky enough. And he's just blowing her up. Like, when's the last time we even saw a Sonic Wave?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Very good question. I'm racking my brain. I remember the last time she tried to. but that was this location, just below the secret shop. Looks like Rio is dead again. DJ as well as Ohio catching him out. Yeah, but every time she tries to go for it, there's just so much control coming in from the Fnatic lineup. The Disruptor gets the Storm off. The Walrus Punch is able to connect from the Tusker. It's... or you get Snowballed, or you get Requiem'd. The Yule Scepter will buy here.
Defensive build.
Yeah. I'm wondering if... actually, no, that's not even against someone like the SF. Because he's got a BKB now. Like, maybe you could dodge the Requiem, but that's all.
Yeah, you lose a ton of the utility that Yules when there's a BKB on Mushi.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually going for the Manta style next, but...
called out. Wow, DJ doesn't hold back. He just commits the ulti.
Drops it.
He really wants that gyro dead, but at least this means the Potato can get a Sonic Wave off, and there she blows. Finally killing off Ohio. The Ice Blast, however, connecting on Jules. Mushi just needs one more hit, but he can't get it. Rio's going to try and punish him. Mushi still with the Aegis Immortal, however. Tried to make the most out of this, and he's going to end up potentially ticking down. No, he's got too much life. He'll end up staying alive, and now it's Rio who's in trouble. Jules will swap him out, but the sun's still there. Jules will sacrifice himself, and the Wraithfire Blast back off cooldown. It won't actually connect. The Glimpse pulls him back, but Mushi releases the ultimate, killing off the poor little Slaughter.
That whole time, while they were fighting Mushi in the tower, DJ was dodging an Earthshaker and a Queen of Pain, using his Blink Dagger. I don't know how he did it, but somehow he managed to escape under vision up by the Ancients. This guy, he's having such a game right now. 6, 4, and 7 on your Disruptor. He deserves an Aegis. That's what I'd say. Give us another one. Mushi stole it.
DJ might disagree with that, only for the point where he's like, I don't need no Aegis. He can survive without it. Mushi can be that aggressive guy in the front lines. It allows DJ more room to breathe. Alright, so Ohio is now itemizing to complete this game. He's building into the Vladimir's offering. The Wraith King is still sitting on 3.7k. You were saying it before, like Blade Mail into Radiance. Is this...
That's such a weird build to go at this point.
Ohio... oh no, he actually blinks! He avoids it! He actually dodges the Yule Scepter, but DJ's dropped the ulti! Raging Potato can't go anywhere. Ohio's gonna punch him into the next life. Vosh is sitting behind them too. He'll blink up into the tree line. Same time, it looks like, yeah, Jules gets caught out by himself away from everyone else of his team inside of his own jungle. But Ohio got hit by the scream, and instantly you can see the Queen of Base like, he's there. There was no reply.
Man. It's just like the only way you come back in this game as Mineski is the wombo combo, and we just haven't seen it because every single time DJ removes somebody completely from it, and you can't get call down Sonic Wave Echo Slam. Like we're not just getting the big one, the big wombo, and that's really their only hope.
Middle lane, Cuckoo. Well, the shards are going to miss, but Mushi's now arrived, and so is DJ. If they need to, they can just glimpse him back into the wall. DJ, no ulti available, but okay, Sonic Wave Scream, Raging Potato aggressively blinking forward, but Mushi! He blows the Requiem. Raging Potato, the Ulsep, the dodge actually works this time around. Real, however, this won't work. He's on the run, but the damage from the Disruptor is more than enough. And Potato, he's bolted everything he's got. He finds Ohio in the tree line, and Vash commits the Echo Slam. It was only one hero there, so the damage was minimal, and DJ still gets the ulti out, but Potato blinked over the ulti wall and is able to get that Scream kill. But he's the only one alive that's actually finding anything on this map.
He got right-clicked by DJ going for the blink. The projectile was like in midair, and I could see him lining it up, and it just connected as he went for the blink Echo Slam because there was that nice creep wave there. Disaster.
Well, Mineski are now going to burn in all pits of hell as the Radiance has now been completed by the Wraith King. However, yeah, he's got to send that courier back. So the Vladimir's offering is on the courier for the Tuskar. And the Radiance is back in the inventory for ADT in the stash.
It's really interesting that he still decides to go for it when they're kind of, you know, zoning out these last couple towers, but despite all these big battles that we've been seeing, it's true, they haven't taken those last two tier 2s, so Radiance will certainly help guarantee a little bit of split push, but, I mean, they're still so squishy on the side of Mineski. You're actually getting quite a bit of value from the damage as he goes right on Potato. JJ. Uh-oh.
There's a glimpse. Potato coming back over here.
Seen this show before.
Well, we have. At the same time, like the Kuda Pay still did fine kills. Like he's got 5 out of the 12 kills of all of Mineski. Net might be in a little bit of trouble. Throws out the Cold Feet as well as the Ice Blast on the Cuckoo, who has no regeneration. Net support's arrived, and it's in the form of Mushi. The Meg Charge will go, and Cuckoo, well, it was a nice thought. Wow. Robbed! Robbed! Ned survives on 12 HP.
Are they going on Jules? Oh, they're going.
They just jump in. Ohio, the shards fly in, and Jules, he'll live. 53 HP dropped down to. The Radiance burn wasn't close enough to kill him off.
I've done the kingdom a service.
And Fnatic are going to back out again.
Yeah,
Roshan's not up for maybe 10.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Mushi now sitting on almost 3,000 gold and a full mana style. Possibly going butterfly.
Nope. We'll see.
Let's just end it.
I would say it could have been something like a Monkey King bar, but it's not even required. The jar is nowhere near, and probably won't this game complete up a butterfly. So he can just go directly into the Daedalus damage. And in fact, we already see the crystals being purchased up in his inventory. They'll hire the Invis.
He goes right for the Demon Edge over the Chrysalis.
Well, he had the money. And he'll get the rest of it pretty soon. The smoke breaks. Ohio is the Invis rune. They swap in. Mushi gets a BKB off. Throws out the Requiem of Souls. And with the Ice Blast, there's 2 dead instantly. Cuckoo is going to drop as well. Mushi on a monster kill streak. And Raging Potato, it is a Sonic Wave to try and find a kill. DJ going to try and counter it with his own Urn Charge, but he will not be able to do so. Jules is the only sole survivor, but Mushi is here to end this. GG. Game number 1 of this 2-game series will go the way of Fnatic. Quite convincingly and quite heavily on the back of some beautiful play from Fnatic.
I mean, who got swapped into who right there at the end? Like, who's just like, okay. They just don't have the physical output to deal with them. Like, once he BKBs, there's just nothing left in the tank. So, extremely well played by Fnatic. I thought they did a really good job of working together as a team, really on-point rotations. Like, it was very rare that we saw some sort of situation where they are getting picked off solo. Whereas we saw quite a bit of that on the side of Mineski just because they had to split and farm and stuff. But, you know, they took the death ball and they ran with it.
Well, they did, and it worked a charm. because there's more Dota 2 action coming your way. This is only game number 1 of this 2-game series. And we also have another Southeast Asian series coming up later, which is 1, 2, 3 going up against Trust. That'll happen at the conclusion of the next game. So make sure you stay tuned. There's more action coming to you for DotaPit. It's only just started. There's plenty of great Dota coming your way. For all the details, go to DotaPit.com and you'll find out the information there. So stay tuned. We will return.